Good morning all of you. Welcome to today's class. As you all know, we had completed the second chapter in the previous class. The name of the chapter was Components of Food. Correct? So you know about the different points which we had discussed in our chapter. And I think I had sent you the PDF and all the question answers that were related to this chapter. And I think you have completed all the required contents. Okay, and your notebooks, many of the notebooks I have corrected, but some of the notebooks I did not get for correction. So I humbly request you to send the notebooks, please. So today we are going to start with the third chapter. Okay, name of the chapter, as you can see on the board, Fiber to Fabric. Okay, what is the name of the chapter? Name of the chapter is Fiber to Fabric. Correct? So this is the new chapter which we are going to start today. As you know, I had in the starting of the class, I told you among all the lessons, which lesson belongs to physics, which lesson belongs to chemistry, which lesson belongs to are included in biology. That I think I had separated and I had given you in the classes. So today, as per the lessons you have written in your textbook, or you can see the contents in your textbook, we are starting the third lesson, Fiber to Fabric, which is one of the chapters in chemistry. Okay. So before beginning the chapter, let me ask you one question. Did you go with your mother to purchase your dress? Yes, I think most of you, correct? When you go to the shop, what do you tell your mother? What do you tell your mother? I want this dress, you select very easily? No. When you go there, first you say, I want that blue color dress or that pink color dress. Correct? Girls especially. You have too many choices related to a dress. Then what you do? Second thing. Then what happens? The person who is standing in the who's standing in that shop, who is showing you the dress materials. Okay, he will put different variety of pink color dress on your table. Correct? Then one dress you will select from that. After selecting, what you will do? You will take that dress along with you to your house? No, you will never do this. What you will do? First you will touch the dress material. Correct? Then you will say, what kind of thing is this? What is this made out of? Correct? Then what you will do? You will take the dress. Then you will keep it like this and you will see in the mirror. You are looking beautiful or what? Boys also do the same thing. You go to the shop, you want jeans. Correct? Say, I want blue colored jeans. So, that man, he shows you different variety of jeans, blue color. Some with designs, some without designs, and some having that patch one. Okay, so modern fashion you want, correct? But when we are looking, again, we are purchasing that dress, okay? And we are asking the cost also. And we are checking all the sides. For our parents, we are making them save. And then we are carrying the dress to our house. And after carrying the dress to the house, again, suppose you have two pink color dress in your house. Okay? One is a churidar and one is a frock. Okay? When you check the cloths, you touch the cloths, correct? You touch it like this. And you check which one is soft, which one is best. Correct? You want the best dress. So, why we do this, all these things? Why? Yes, certainly. The reason is that we want to find out which one is the best. Correct? Which one is the best? Which one is the cheapest? Okay? We like the best and the cheapest. The dress with the best and the cheapest quality. That's what we like. Right? So, have you gone to a tailor shop or have you seen your mother just stitching the dresses? What you'll know? You'll know that there are, after your mother is cutting the dress, your mother, or the tailor cuts the dress, some pieces of cloth, they are lying down on the floor, right? So if you take that piece, different pieces you take and you touch it, different kind of texture, you feel different kind. When you touch it with your hand, you feel it of different types, correct? That is called as a texture. What do you call it? We call it as the texture of that particular kind. So one simple activity is there in your textbook. Okay, if you see your textbook, I'll show you where it is. Okay, so just see this. So in your textbook, you can see. What is the activity? First activity: visit a nearby tailoring shop. Collect cuttings of fabrics left over after stitching. Feel and touch each piece of fabric. Now, try to label some of the fabrics as cotton, silk, wool or synthetic after asking for help from the tailor. Do you wonder what these different fabrics are made of? When you look at any fabric, it seems a continuous piece. Now look at it closely. What do you notice? Okay. So this is your first activity. 3 activities have been given for you in your textbook. You are going to do these 3 activities. If you are not able to go to the tailor shop, some small cloth cuttings may be there in your home. You can take those cloth pieces and you can do these activities. So first activity, what you are going to do? You are taking the leftover pieces. What you are doing? You are going to touch it. You are going to see texture and then you are going to label whether it is cotton, silk, wool or whether it is synthetic fiber. Correct? One which you are able to touch and it is very soft. You can call it cotton. Okay. Other, a mixture of cotton like that, we call it as synthetic one. Okay. Other one, silk. One which is shining, that is silk. So like that you check out for the different cloth pieces and you just try to label. One such a cloth piece, you take it and you stick it in your science notebook or you staple it in your science notebook. And what you label? You label, try to identify the material. Okay, that is, you take your page, you take your notebook page. What you do? You stick this piece of cloth in your notebook page and what you do? You write it. It is made of wool, it is made of cotton. You may not be perfect in your first verb. Okay, so maybe almost you are doing it correct. Now let us look at the second activity in your textbook. Okay, so activity 2. You can see, select a piece of cotton fabric you labeled in activity 1. Now try to find a loose thread or yarn at one of the edges and pull it out. Okay? If no loose yarns are visible, you can gently pull one out with a pin or a needle. We find that a fabric is made up of yarns arranged together. What are these yarns made of? Okay. So, in the second activity, what you are going to do? You are going to take such one small piece from that material itself. First activity, you are going to stick that material. Okay. Second activity, you are going to take second piece from such a material and you are going to remove the threads out of that. You can see in your textbook it is shown clearly. Okay. Now let us see the third activity. Third activity, what you are going to do? Third activity, take out a yarn from a piece of cotton fabric. Place this piece of yarn on the table. Now, press one end of the yarn with your thumb. Scratch the other end of the yarn along its length with your nail as shown in figure 3.4. Do you find that at this end, the yarn splits up into thin strands? So see, this is the yarn. Okay. You can see it is splitting up. Okay. So these are the 3 activities which you are going to do. What is the first activity? You are going to take a piece of cloth. You are going to stick it. Second activity, you are going to stick the piece. You are going to pull a thread from that fabric and you are going to stick that thread. Okay. And third activity, no need to stick anything in your notebook. You don't need to stick anything in your notebook for third activity. Only you have to see whether if you pull it, you get the thin thread-like structure. Okay, those are called as the strands. What do you call it? Strands. At home, you might have taken the needle. Correct? When your mother is stitching or you want to make some garlands or some such kind of thing, then what you do? You take a needle. and you take a thread, correct? And you try to put the thread through the eye of the needle, correct? When you are putting this thread through the eye of this needle, this end, we call this as the eye of the needle. Okay? When you are trying to put the thread through this eye, okay, of the needle. Sometimes, if this is not equal, then what you will see at the end of this needle, you will see that at the end, okay, the thread will separate out into pieces, small pieces. Okay, what do we call them? We call this as strands. What do we call it? We call this as strands. Okay, strands. Okay, from this what can you understand? You can understand that these thin and very delicate, okay, kind of these things, okay, thread, they make up this fiber. Okay, we call it as the fiber. Okay, and these fibers, these strands are making the fiber, and from this fiber we make the fabric, and from this fabric what do we make? We make the clothes. Okay, that is what we are going to study in this lesson. What we will study? We will study that these strands, thin strands, thread-like structures. Okay, we call them as the strands. What are strands? Thin thread-like structures of the cloth. We call them as strands. Okay, these strands, when many strands, when they come together, they form the fiber. Okay, and from the fiber, what do we make? We make the fabric. And from the fabric, what do we make? We make beautiful dresses. Correct? What do we make? We make the beautiful dresses. Correct? So this is what actually happens while making the clothes. Now this fibers, as you can see, these fibers that we are using to make the fabric, these fibers usually they are of two types. Okay, what are the two types of these fibers? Natural fibers and artificial fibers. Okay, what are the two types of fibers? Natural fibers and artificial fibers. Okay, so today I think you understood what I told you. So listen here. If you are looking at the cloth, okay, any piece of cloth, what happened? These pieces of cloth, they are made of strands. Okay, these strands, many strands, when they come together, what do they form? These strands. Okay, when they come together, we get a fiber. What do we get? We get this fiber. And many fibers, when they come together, we get the fabric. Okay, and many fibers when they come, fabrics when they come together, we get the different kind of dresses. Okay, and these dresses, okay, these fibers, they are of two types: natural fiber or artificial fiber. These artificial fibers, we also call them as synthetic fiber. What we call them? We call them as the synthetic fiber. Okay, this synthetic fiber means first man-made fiber. Usually for GK questions, GK, higher level classes, this question is always asked. Name the first synthetic, fiber. Okay, synthetic fiber means what? Man-made fiber. Natural fiber. Now, we will just talk about the natural fiber. Okay. So, now this natural fiber. Natural fiber usually we obtain this natural fiber either from plants or we obtain them from animals. Okay, sources of this natural fibers are plants and animals. Plants, best example is cotton. Which is the best example? Plants, cotton. Cotton is the best example of a natural fiber that we get from plants. Or from animals. Okay, animals, what we get? Example, wool. Okay, wool we get from sheep. Okay, or sometimes we get it from some kind of hair of the goat. Okay, that also we use. Then hair of different kind of smaller organism, fur of rabbit. Okay, rabbit fur we call. So fur. Okay, that fur we use for making, you might have seen jackets, correct? You are wearing those jackets. Huh? If you open the chain, inside you feel very soft, correct? That is not actually wool. It is fur. Okay, fur keeps you warm. That's why you use fur. Then, in cooler countries, okay, cold countries, cold regions, where ice is falling. Okay, there you cannot find a sheep and all such kind of things. There you many times you find the yak. What do you find? You find the yak. So this hair of the yak, it is also used for making fibers. So from animals we get natural fibers. From plants we get natural fibers. Now synthetic fiber, they are man-made fibers. Some examples of these synthetic fiber include the nylon, okay, rayon, etc. Further we'll study this in detail. Okay, so let us revise what we have studied one more time in today's class. So we had started the new chapter in today's class. Name of the chapter, Fiber to Fabric. In this chapter we had studied that for any dress material, okay, any dress which we are wearing. If you see the basic structure of this dress, it is made out of strands. Okay, many such strands, they come together and they make the fiber. Many fibers when they come together, they make the fabric. And this fabric we are using to make different variety of dresses. Colors also are given to this fabric and we get the colorful dresses. Correct? Now this fiber is the basic material. Okay? So that's why this fiber, usually it is made out of two types. It may be natural or it may be artificial. Okay, artificial we call it as synthetic or we also call it as man-made. Okay, so man-made natural fibers and artificial synthetic or man-made fibers. Okay, so natural fibers we get from plants like cotton and also from animals. Okay, like wool. Wool we obtain from sheep. Okay, further we get fur. Okay, from some other organisms. We get it from yak. Okay, their hair we are using. So and synthetic material include nylon, rayon, etc. Okay, so with this today's class I am going to end, and this is what you have to remember in today's class. Okay, so activity 1, activity 2 and activity 3 you have to do as a small work, okay, for today's class. And activity 1, activity 2 you stick it in your notebook. I want to see it. Activity 3 there is no need to stick it and show it to me, you just observe it. Okay, so I am going to end today's class. Remember the basic points in the class what we had discussed. We had discussed about strands, fiber, fabric, dresses, then fibers, natural, artificial, natural plants, animals. Plants example cotton, animals wool, fur, etc. Okay, and synthetic example is nylon, rayon, etc. Okay, so thank you all of you, and waiting for the next class. Okay.